This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
Dave Ridley here, reporting in with more Liberty news coming down the pike. More than I can keep up with. A key opponent of New Hampshire's sovereignty resolution is claiming death threats from people who supported state sovereignty. The threats, alleged threats, have established liberty activists and conservatives hopping mad. Dennis Goddard of the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance is calling the threateners, quote, fuckwads, unquote. This, of course, assumes that the threats really happened and that they were the work of pro-sovereignty activists and not agent provocateurs. Goddard, who of course speaks to some extent only for liberty activists, not for conservatives, says he would like liberty activists to descend upon the State House, on their initiative whenever they can in good numbers, and be very, very polite. That has always been the way of every NHLA representative I have ever run into, although I probably should make fully clear that they are one of my advertisers. Of course, the news is hardly all bad surrounding the sovereignty resolution. There is a move to propose a new and different type of resolution, I guess I should say a similar type of resolution, next year, one that would more likely be supported by Democrats and which will be crafted in part by Democrats. Now, in other news, the infamous, you may remember the infamous Have a Seat video from Keene District Court where Judge Edward Burke loses it and jails a man for sitting too slow. Well, a New Hampshire Judicial Conduct Commission or panel of some kind, I don't know its exact title, this commission or panel has made a decision. They say Burke was guilty of no wrongdoing. Liberty activists had filed a complaint saying that the judge violated a judicial conduct code which requires him to be respectful or calm or something like that. I'll try and read you the full text as soon as I can get a chance. I wanted to thank the folks at Creative Encounters in Keene for their kind assistance to me after I was arrested. Of course, they didn't know I was arrested. I was just released after attempting to bring a camera into the courtroom, and when the authorities released me, I had to find somewhere to make a phone call. So I walked into their store, and I had a $1 in my pocket and a $1 in my hand. I said, could I make a call for $1? And they said, oh no, you don't need to pay anything. They had, of course, no idea that I'd been arrested, but they were very helpful and nice, and I just wanted to give them a free plug. Creative Encounters on Main Street in New Hampshire, Main Street in Keene, New Hampshire, just south of the traffic circle. Author Mary Ruart has just won the Freedom Book Club Book of the Year Award for 2008. The award was delivered to her at the New Hampshire Liberty Forum last night, March 6th. She narrowly defeated Ron Paul's Manifesto book, and I guess so you could say Ruart defeats Ron Paul in the Battle of the Doctors. A date of May 1st has been set for Andrew Carroll's next court appearance. Carroll is the young marijuana activist who was arrested for openly possessing a quarter ounce of pot or a small amount of pot outside, or I guess in Keene's Central Square, Railroad Square. And lastly, Milford District Court is said to be experimenting with restitution sentences. So liberty activists are praising them for some of the sentences they've been handing out lately. Of course, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding Milford District Court because they officials there charged two young men with wearing hats. so this caused some discontent, but also as the spotlight continues to shine on Milford District Court, we're seeing some good things as well. That's the Liberty News that's inside my head. Now it's inside yours. And Dave Ridley signing off for RidleyReport.com this March 7th, 2009.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org. You cannot do this at the State House in Concord without hitting one of these guys. They're everywhere, fighting for your freedom. The New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org. You should join them so you can join the fight for liberty. And I should say, don't join them, join us, because I am a member.